Hey GH peeps, welcome back to my channel where we discuss all things General Hospital. Today's late night review is for November the 1st. It's the first of the month. Hey, so cash your checks and come on. Okay, I'm sorry. It's late, y'all. And it's hump day. We made it, y'all. 2 more days and we got the weekend. What? Weekend? Oh, I'm looking forward to my weekend. But I ain't doing nothing special, but I'm still looking forward to it. But anyway, guys, let's talk about General Hospital. What did y'all think about it today? Any happiness, any ha-ha moments, any moments, any so-so moments? Let me know in the comments what y'all, what was y'all aha moments for you. For me, I had several. I had some feels today, guys. I really did. I love whenever I can get a Carly and Ava conversation, even if it was not too much dialogue. Carly mainly looking and Ava mainly telling. It was still interesting. I like to see those two actresses. You know, Carly's my favorite, and so is Ava. So, winner, winner. And then there's my girl Anna. She made a show today, having Robert Slade for her. His old geriatric ass moving, but. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it, guys. So we start off at the Quartermain residence, and we have Mr. Albert Einstein being played by the handsome Leo. He's such a cutie. And he's hanging out with Lois. And by the way, another aha feels moment was to see the Quartermain house live and in action. But they're playing the numbers game. And what I mean by the numbers game, I mean long division and Sudoku. Me and Nettie Eddie would have both been, you good, you can have that, you can have that. And he goes and he does his thing, but while they're playing long division, hanging out, Brooklyn walks through and she's like, "Y'all still at it?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's infinite fun." Yeah. So she goes and walks smack right into Tracy. Well, not physically, but and they have a great conversation. They really honestly do. There's some shade being thrown. Tracy tries to say that she doesn't want Brooklyn to end up like her mom, a music failure, basically. Shade of all types of shade. Tracy's being Tracy. And Brooklyn lets her know, excuse me, my mom's got Academy Awards. All kinds of stuff. I could be wrong about the Academy Awards, but she's got a music awards. Don't do my mom. Don't do my mom. And Tracy's like, "Oh, shade again. I'll have to look on the net for that or something." But, she's trying to let Brooklyn know that she has been there and she doesn't want her to waste. She doesn't want her to put her future into somebody else's hands and not end up with anything. And Brooklyn lets her know, "I'm nothing like you." And I understand your twisted reasoning for wanting to give me this, but me accepting this is denying my dream for becoming a music producer. And Brooklyn does not feel like Brooklyn does not want anything to interfere with her music career. She's really set on her music path. And guys, she's had a lot of interruptions. The slashing of the throat, all kinds of things has been getting in her way. So it's nice to see, Brooklyn wants to really put her all 1-2s into this. And the good thing about about those two is that, even though they didn't come to an amends, they're at least talking and they're understanding a little bit more about each other's, wishes for each other. And that maybe even Tracy said, "Yeah, my shade for Lucy kind of made the deal not so great." I meant well, because I love you. I'm loyal to you. You're my family. And Brooklyn like, "Oh, we ain't really good with loyalty in this family." But it was good to see the ladies try to make some type of somewhat of a peace. And this could be the long game for Brooklyn. She could just be letting her grandma know, pretending like she don't really want it, so that Tracy doesn't get set on to the fact that she does want it, so that she can give it back to her friends. I'm thinking that's what Lois and them were talking about. But like I said, I hope I hope Brooklyn keeps a little bit of her percentage, because there's nothing wrong with having a little bit, a little bit back, in the back, to hold you tight. Just, she don't need to have everything. She can give Maxie like 49%. She can keep the rest of the shares to herself, voting, Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with having a little, protection, a little padding. Because she don't have ELQ, she gave that away. So, moving along. We go over to where Lucy and Ava are having a discussion, and it's basically about Nicholas buying Spoon Island. Even though we are not supposed to know it's Nicholas buying Spoon Island, it's Nicholas buying Spoon Island. We're told that it's a private, what is it? A holding company, LLC company. They do that when they want to keep their name out of the papers. But it's Nicholas. And while we're talking about all things Nicholas, I just want to once again just talk about a little bit about Mr. Tyler. Rest in heaven. Sending love and light to his family. He was my one true Nicholas. This is guys who I was waiting on to come back. There was no other Nicholas for me. The guy, not the one who just left, but the one before him. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but he was okay. But he wasn't Tyler. He wasn't Nicholas. He was just like, oh, step in. Like the Molly, Ollie, Polly, Wally situation going on with that. He was step in. Nobody will ever be Nicholas for me. I really, really wanted him to come back and make this role like he always made it. He made that role. He finessed that role. He grew that role. He wrote that role. He was that role. He was Nicholas. And General Hospital family, we're going to be forever devastated that we lost him. Another guy. Remember our original Drew? I seen cuts of him the other day too. He was so fine looking man. But anyway, he just made Drew Drew. This Drew, I'm sorry, Cameron, you doing it for nobody. But it was just, man, I didn't even know this until I had did my video last night that he had passed. Because I was like, oh my gosh, Nicholas is going to come back and it might be Tyler. And then I was just, on general chats looking at everybody's stuff. And I was on JOJ and I seen that he had passed. And I was like every other YouTube was talking about him passing. And it just kicked me in the chest. Kicked me in the chest. So, yeah, rest in heaven, Tyler. You will be forever missed. That was heartbreaking. He was a great actor. And he was a great Nicholas. And his children are going to miss their daddy. But I'm getting emotional, so I'm going to move on. But basically, that was the Lucy and Ava conversation. Was about Nicholas buying Spoon Island. Whoever that's going to be, we'll see. But he's coming back. That's for sure. And then we're going to flash on over to Kelly's, where Carly has got Kelly looking spookerific. And who is wandering through the door but psycho killer Mr. Rogers himself, Cyrus. Cyrus, you're the creeper of all creepers, honey. I'm starting to wonder if anybody is Pawtuck just releasing creepers out, because everybody that comes from that place is a creeper. But anyway, and what is Cyrus looking for? Cyrus is looking for a job. Of all places, he thought Kelly's was the place he could go. There are a lot of places you could go to get a job in Port Charles. But anyway, you creepy ass motherfucker. He approaches Carly and he's looking for a job as a chef, which Carly throws shade and says she's not looking for prison kitchen cooks. And he lets her know that, he has experience in cooking, as he used to cook for himself when he was homeless and living in his car. And I'm thinking to myself, if that gives you the credentials for cooking, I cooked for all my family. I'm the oldest of 7 kids. I have children. I was married. I cook for all these folks. So let me just walk into a restaurant and be like, excuse me, I have cooking experience. Not that I would, because no. That's the best thing about everybody being grown and gone. You ain't got to worry about that no more. Moving along, Charlie tells him to hell no. You can sit here and be pimping on all this other crap out, talking about you saved, born again, and you such a great person. But I ain't drinking the Kool-Aid. I am not drinking the Kool-Aid. If this is some parole for something you trying to do, it's not happening here. Hell nah. You can leave. I love Carly. She's so direct. Everybody kicking poor Cyrus out the door. And And then Cyrus throws some shade talking about, well, I thought from our past history, you know, you'd have a little bit more. She says, what? Were you talking about when you tried to unalive us and take over our territory? You see her, you see how she said that, right? Our territory. That was Sonny's territory now, Carly. It's not yours. But anyway, she was like, when you were trying to take over me and Sonny's our territory, and he was like, oh yeah, the white dress. The white dress was bad. She looked badass in that motherfucking Carly base. Y'all know I love me some Carly. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I love me some Carly, honey. She drives me fucking insane. And it's hard to love her. She makes it hard. But not as hard as Esme. Esme should have been Nina's daughter. Saying. Anyway, I'm sorry. God, did I just go there? Esme is Nina's daughter. No, Esme's not. That's Nell. Nell and Nina, the two ends. I wish, I hate that Nell is dead. Maybe Nell will show up somewhere since, you know, Esme survived. Maybe Nell will show up somewhere alive. Who knows? I would love to see Nell and Nina together, honey. Because, play this out, and I'm going to get back on topic. What if, right, after the SEC happens, and Willow's like, fuck you, bitch, I don't ever want to see you again. Okay? She's done with Nina, done with Nina. And then, oh, surprise, who comes out of the woodworks but Nell? Could you imagine a Willow Carly and a Nell Nina? Ooh, honey, I would pay for that. Come on, Frank, you gotta give us the juice, baby. Give us the juice. Bring Nell back. Let Willow go about her business. Now, you know what I'm saying, Bon? Nina gonna have Nell back. She don't care. Nell was the one that she wanted to save and heal and hold. Bring that back. I'm telling you guys. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Bring Nell back. Bring Nell back. Bring Nell back. Man, let Willow go. Bring Nell back. Nell and Nina would be way more better than Willow and Nina. That's Sleeperville. Come on, y'all know. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. Come on, bring Nell back. That'll really give Carly crazy. Like I said, Carly might be my friend, but I love drama, bitch. I love drama. I'm sorry I called y'all y'all names. Well, I wasn't talking about y'all. I was just saying that in general. I wasn't talking about y'all, but I apologize. But I do love drama. Man, I'm too into this. Let me get back. So, sorry guys. I went too heavy. So Carly, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I really am. Hoo-wee. Okay, let me, where was I at? So yeah, so Cyrus was expecting Carly to have a soft spot for jailbirds because, you know, Carly likes jailbirds. And because Drew, well, I guess Sonny never went to jail. He was arrested, but he never went to jail. But anyway, she likes criminal-minded people. But anyway, and there was Alcazar. Yeah, he was the same thing. And then there was Zakara. He was the same thing. I think she was messing with that. And then it was Franco. So let's just get off of that. Anyway, so, Lord, was it Franco? I think it was. Anyway, so Cyrus says, Carly says, well, and yeah, so Cyrus brings up the fact that Drew is going to be a jailbird too. And Carly says, well, I might have a love for jailbirds. It'll never be you. Never, ever, ever be you. No love, no respect, no trust. You will never catch me at a vulnerable spot. I love Carly. She's so strong. And that's why I think she belonged best with Sonny, because she's strong. And it took her a lot to get to that strength. I don't think Sonny gonna be around long enough for Nina to get strong right now. Nina, that how many years? Y'all know the bipolar, the drinking, the throwing the vases. Carly's been through some hell. And she's got strong through her own bull crap that she's took herself through. But she's like, you ain't gonna find no vulnerability here. You can get to stepping. And he walks his weirdo self out with blessings and salutations. Cyrus is playing that role to the T, y'all. To the T. And then I mentioned that that she looked good in the white dress. Yeah, I mentioned that. But anyway, so as he's walking out guess who is walking in? Avery, and she's got in her Little Mermaid suit, and she looks absolutely adorable. Oh my God, Avery's so cute. And her and while Avery's decorating a pumpkin cookie, I think Ava and Carly talk about the sale of Windermere, and Carly's like, "Who would buy that?" And Ava's like, "Somebody, a private holder, I don't know, Nick, will buy, buying it, and I need to be done with it. That's the only way I'm going to be able to move on after everything that's happened with this Mason and all this stuff. I just need a new start." So it's going to be interesting to see what they do as far as the set goes for her, because I remember her old apartment. So it's going to be interesting, real interesting. I'm pretty sure Frank will come up with something. But I love seeing Carly. I love Carly and Ava. I love Ava, and I definitely love Carly. So I love those two scenes. It's nice to see them being, mutual, not ripping each other's throats out like, they used to. And then we move back over to Lucy and Ava. So Lucy, when she was telling Ava about the private holding, Ava was like, "I want all my money up front." I don't know, if they can't give me all my money, I ain't fucking with them. And I hear you, Ava. I wouldn't either. And then we get over to Scotty and Robert, and they're discussing this case. They're discussing a case that doesn't sound like Scotty is winning, and he wants Robert to drop all the charges. And Robert's like, "There is no fucking chance. We got too much evidence, and your client ain't gonna be bullying nobody over here." To end, who comes in, but the queen herself, my lady Diane. I love Diane. I love me some Diane. I wish she had more roles, and I'm hoping this Robert thing gets her more on screen stuff. But Lady Justice comes in and separates the two because they're battering back and forth. Scotty's like, he really wants this to be over with, and Scotty says that he knows when he's getting double teamed, and look at Lady Justice defending Crocodile Dundee. I love Scotty. He's one of my favorites. He's always been an asshole. You know what I'm saying? He used to give Sonny, oh my God, when he when he worked for the police. Oh, I think it was a DA or something. Y'all gotta watch Old School Scotty. He was a hot mess. But anyway, Robert thanks Diane for getting Scotty the scoot because Diane basically separates the two and tells Scotty to go on somewhere with that crap. And he leaves, and Diane invites Robert out to where he has to get a tuxedo, and Robert says, "Well, I do a tux well." To which Diane replies, "I know you do." So they're going to go out to an event, and I'm thinking it's tonight, because he wouldn't say when or where, but I would imagine it's tonight, because then Robert starts to look for a tuxedo because the one he has a bullet hole in it. I love Robert. Come on, Scorpio and Lady Diane. Let's get some friction going on, baby. I love it. Bring on the old school love. So, we always flash back to Anna and Valentine and Charlotte. And Anna's walking up to Valentine's house, and she sees all the pretty decorations. And then Valentine's like, "Yeah, well, this is our first Halloween together, so I'm trying to do it big for Charlotte." And Charlotte's in there making some pumpkin cakes or whatever. I've had them before. They're actually really delicious. Not Charlotte's, because I'm pretty sure hers would be laced with poison. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, please don't let Anna take home any of those pumpkin cakes. Now Charlotte gonna kill her. But anyway, she lets them know that she's found a new spot at Maxie's, and Charlotte's like, "Plans are coming." That little devil girl, and and she asks Anna, can she be her guinea pig? And if y'all would have seen y'all seen Valentine's face. Anytime that little girl say something, he going to shock therapy. And Charlotte's basically making these pumpkin treats, and she wants Anna and Valentine to try, which they do. And they say it tastes really, really good. She did a great job. And while they're complimenting her, she says, "Oh, yeah, Anna, I'm going to make you a bunch for your homecoming visit." And I don't eat them cookies. I'm so glad that shit burnt up. That girl was trying to kill Anna right then and there. And they did. They burnt up. And she runs in there, and they're like, "Oh no, don't go in there." And Anna and Valentine go in there and figure out what Charlotte was doing, well, about the stove situation. And while they're in there, you know what she does? She steals the keys. I knew that as soon as they left. I said, "This heifer gonna steal these keys." And this makes me kind of mad. I mean, I know we have to have drama, but Anna and Valentine and Charlotte would have been cute. Charlotte just crazy. Charlotte belongs with Nina. Yes, I said it. Charlotte belongs with Nina. They do. That's, shit. If we can't get Nell back, at least she can get Charlotte. Could you imagine the two CCs? Cynthia and Charlotte? Well, that doesn't work. But anyway. So Charlotte tells So Charlotte tells Anna about what she's got planned for the night, and like I said, she burnt the treats. And while they're checking out the scene of what she burnt up, Charlotte steals the keys. And then we go to Anna, and this is where I was confused. Anna asked Robert to help her move, and Robert's like, "But darling, all your shit burnt up. What am I moving?" Turns out there's a big ass heavy case of old case files that are undocumented, untouched, unlooked at, and no one even knows about. And she got Robert's old ass carrying this thing, breaking his back. And I'm like, "Robert, please say no." And of course Robert doesn't. And I just don't want him to mess up with Diane. Robert needs to learn boundaries. And he always is doing extra for the ex-woman in his life. He ain't gonna never have a new woman if he keeps doing this. And Anna's gonna be moving on to Sonny. I'm just playing. Anna's going to be doing whatever Anna does. And I don't want Robert to lose his opportunity with Diane. Robert, you're going to have to start saying no to your exes, man. You can't be there for everybody. But basically, Robert's like, Anna's telling him, "Well, this is like my secret stash. Don't nobody know about it." And of course, Anna realizes then that she doesn't have her keys. Locksmith to the rescue, gets him in. They drag the stuff in. Now, why did Anna ask that younger guy to drag that in? Nope, she got Robert's old ass picking it up. And why didn't she ask her man? Anna? Valentine, your man? Y'all need to stop leaning on Robert. Leave Robert alone with Diane. That's, Anna needs to stop doing that too. They all just leave that man alone so he can have his own life. But anyway, so when they drag it in, he's like, "So what is all this? You're a pack rack? You're a pack rack?" She's like, "No, these are my confidential case files that nobody ever knows. My sting operations, all of that." And she's like, "And nobody knows about it." And he's like, "Are you sure?" To which she's like, "I wish she hadn't let go of her bodyguard." Moving along. Then we go back to Valentine and Char, and they're leaving to go see Kevin because, they got it like that where they can get front door service. And of course, Kevin's saying that's his family. He's got her back, so he's going to do it. And he sits with, he talks to Charlotte and lets Charlotte know that, that everything they say is confidential. The only thing he would share with Valentine is, suggestions on how to handle, if she's under like some undue stress, or needed to change things, or stuff like that, but nothing in detail would he tell him. Because she was like, "Okay." So they start talking, right? And they start off with the school thing, because she's like, "Well, there's nothing to talk about. I'm fine. I've been, everything's good now that I'm home. I'm not in boarding school anymore." And he's like, "Okay, let's start there." But by the end of that summary, as she's getting picked up by Daddy, I'm going to read more and more. I'm going to read what I wrote down, because I want to be specific, because all I hear was sociopath, preemie sociopath, little sociopath. But after the session, Kev basically says that she is a sociopath. No, he doesn't. That Charlotte has mastered not showing who she truly is, that she's smarter than the average person her age, and she's a sociopath. So basically, Kevin's already knowing. And he's like, "Damn, ain't nobody sane in this damn state, in the damn Cassadine family." Because he don't have a love for the Cassadines. But anyway, yeah, it ain't looking good. I wonder what he gonna talk to Valentine about. But you need to get The Exorcist going. And at the end of it, Charlotte and Valley end up going back to the house. And while he's going to clean up the kitchen, she's holding the keys in her hand because Charlotte is on a mission. So what y'all think about today's show, guys? If I missed out on something, please leave it in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. It was nice hanging out with you on the couch. I am not going to hold you hostage anymore. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Be blessed.